On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Startling.
Extremely surprising, astonishing, and sometimes worrying.
Examples:
Startling earthquake shocks. Startling discovery. He describes the story with startling reality.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Automated.
Carried out by machines or computers to replace or decrease human labor.
Examples:
Automated manual transmission. Automated way. The plant will continue operating through an automated system 24 hours a day.
Teller.
A person who works in a bank or financial institution and is responsible for processing customers' deposits, withdrawals, and other transactions, also referred to as a bank teller, a person who tells stories or relates information to an audience.
Examples:
Fortune teller. Teller machine. The bank teller carefully counted the money before handing it to the customer.
Vend.
To sell or offer for sale, especially as a street vendor or in a small shop.
Examples:
Vend souvenirs. Vend delicious meals. The local vendor was able to vend all of his fresh produce by the end of the day.
Dispense.
To distribute, allocate, or deliver something to the intended recipients.
Examples:
Dispense with ceremony. Dispense justice. The pharmacist started to dispense medication to patients.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Quarter.
One of 4 equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Economical.
Providing a satisfactory return on the money, time, or effort, not using more money, fuel, etc. than necessary.
Examples:
Economical use of her time. An economical meal. It is more economical to wash your plastic bottle and reuse it.
Intriguing.
Arousing curiosity or interest, often due to a mysterious or complex quality, fascinating or captivating.
Examples:
Intriguing concept. Intriguing character. The novel's plot was intriguing and kept readers in their seats.
Automatic.
Able to work or operate with little or no direct human control, independent of external control.
Examples:
Automatic operation. The automatic shrinking of the pupils. In passenger aircraft, it is common to use an automatic pilot during cruising.
Eliminate.
To remove or get rid of someone or something.
Examples:
Eliminate contestants. Eliminate sexual barriers. We can eliminate this possibility from those consumptions.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Labor.
Productive work, especially physical work done for wages, the people who do manual or physical work in a country or company for wage. Verb, to work hard or to strive and make an effort to reach a goal.
Examples:
Seasonal labor. Manual labor. In several countries, child labor is a serious social problem.
Tractor.
A powerful vehicle with large back wheels and thick tires, used for pulling farm machines.
Examples:
Two-wheel tractor. Tractor engine. The farming tractor had been damaged by rough usage.
Develop.
To grow or expand, To improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Substitute.
A person or thing acting or serving instead of another one. Verb, to act as a something or someone instead of another one.
Examples:
Substitute coffee. Substitute teacher. I substitute skim milk for regular milk because we are on a strict diet.
Mechanical.
Operated by a machine, relating to or concerned with machinery or tools.
Examples:
A mechanical style of writing. The influence of mechanical action. A mechanical engineer is still in demand in many companies.
Toil.
To work hard and persistently, to engage in physically or mentally demanding tasks or activities for extended periods of time.
Examples:
Toil to make a living. Toil up the mountain. The farmers toiled in the fields, harvesting the crops before the start of the rainy season.
Assembly.
A group of people who have been elected, especially one that meets regularly and makes decisions or laws for a specific region or country.
Examples:
Assembly line. Assembly hall. This company's assembly plant is an enormous facility.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Inconsistent.
Not remaining constant or in agreement.
Examples:
Inconsistent results. Inconsistent with the roadmap. This lawsuit appears to be unfair and inconsistent.
Handicraft.
A skill or trade that involves making things by hand, often using traditional methods and materials, which include activities such as woodworking, sewing, pottery, and weaving.
Examples:
Handicraft workshop. Traditional handicrafts. She spent her free time making handicrafts like pottery and crocheting to sell at the local market.
Swap.
To give something and receive something in trade.
Examples:
Swap seats. Swap columns with rows. Don't swap horses while crossing a stream.
Prone.
Inclined or likely to do something or to show a particular characteristic, especially something bad, lying face downward.
Examples:
Accident prone. Prone to diarrhea. He was prone to making rash decisions.
Calculation.
The act or process of using numbers to judge an amount of something.
Examples:
Make a calculation. Calculation of loss and gain. The error in the calculation was attributable to rounding.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Ditch.
A long, narrow, and shallow depression or channel that is dug into the ground. Verb, to throw away.
Examples:
Agricultural ditch. Ditch my career. The farmers used ditches to drain water from their fields.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples:
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Wrought.
Made or fashioned carefully or decoratively, of materials, beaten out or shaped by hammering.
Examples:
Well-wrought steel. Tragedy wrought by hurricane. He won an award for his photographs of the ruins wrought by the war.
Bookkeeping.
The practice of recording and classifying financial transactions in a systematic way.
Examples:
Bookkeeping software. Bookkeeping system. Bookkeeping errors can lead to inaccurate financial reporting and potential legal issues.
Fraction.
A small part or item forming a piece of a whole, the quotient of two rational numbers.
Examples:
A fractional share of the vote. A numerator in a fraction. He spent only a fraction of his earnings.
Intervene.
To intentionally get involved in a situation to improve it or prevent it from getting worse.
Examples:
Intervene in a dispute. Intervene between quarreling parties. Following international law, our country does not intervene in the internal affairs of our neighbors.
Pose.
To present a risk, problem, or other issues that must be addressed.
Examples:
Pose a significant threat to my company. Pose a challenge. The chemicals pose a massive health risk.
Paradox.
A statement, situation, or person that has two opposite facts or features and therefore seems impossible, is difficult to understand, or is strange.
Examples:
French paradox. The paradox of the heap. There are many theories to explain this paradox.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Redundant.
Unnecessarily repetitive or excessive, exceeding what is necessary or essential, characterized by unnecessary repetition or duplication of efforts.
Examples:
redundant worker. Redundant equipment. The report contained redundant information that could have been eliminated.
Obsolete.
No longer in use or helpful because something newer or better has been invented and introduced.
Examples:
an obsolete word. Become obsolete. New technology has rendered my old smartphone obsolete.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Stake.
A share or financial investment in something such as a business, a wooden or metal post set up to mark something.
Examples:
execution by burning at a stake. By the company's stake. The stake of the company is too high nowadays.
Genius.
Someone who has exceptional intellectual ability and originality.
Examples:
a person of genius. A genius for music. Mozart was a musical genius.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Insatiable.
Impossible to satisfy or content, having a strong desire or craving that is excessive or unquenchable.
Examples:
insatiable curiosity, insatiable appetite. His insatiable hunger for success drove him to work countless hours.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
greedy person, greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
environmental determinant, a determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Countervail.
To oppose or balance something with equal force or weight, to counteract or compensate for something.
Examples:
countervail the argument, countervail the cost. The company implemented new security measures to countervail the threat of cyber attacks.
Branch.
A division of a tree or woody shrub that grows out from the trunk or a main stem, a division of some larger or more complex organization.
Examples:
branch office, a branch pipe. The branch of the tree had fallen and blocked the road.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
a scientific discovery, the great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Routine.
A usual or habitual way of doing things, a set sequence of steps, part of a larger computer program.
Examples:
routine business, a built-in diagnostic routine. She studies gardening on a routine basis.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
handle a precious object, handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Recreation.
The activity that renews your health and spirits by enjoyment and relaxation, the act or process of making something that existed in the past exists or seems to exist again in a different time or place.
Examples:
outdoor recreation, recreation of the homeland. Basketball is their usual recreation after school.
Checkout.
The place in a store where customers pay for their purchases and receive a receipt, the process of paying for something and leaving a store or website.
Examples:
self-checkout, express checkout. The shopping trip ended with a long wait in the checkout line.
Clerk.
A person who works in an office and is responsible for keeping records, writing letters, etc. A person who works in a store and is responsible for serving customers.
Examples:
Clerk job, clerk position. The clerk at the store helped me find what I needed.
Salesperson.
A person whose job is to sell goods in a shop or directly to customers.
Examples:
A salesperson in a store. A drapery salesperson. He received the title of the best salesperson in all our branches worldwide.
Forge.
To fashion or shape metal by heating it and hammering it into shape, to create or develop something new or original, to form strong bonds or relationships with others.
Examples:
Forge an alliance. Forge iron. She had to forge her father's signature on the permission slip because he was out of town.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Introductory.
Intended as an introduction or preliminary, serving as a base or starting point.
Examples:
Introductory biology text. Product introductory sale. The introductory class was designed to give students a basic understanding of the subject.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Cognitive.
Of or relating to mental processes of understanding.
Examples:
Improve cognitive function. Research on cognitive psychology. His cognitive faculties were getting worse because of a lack of sleep.
Multiplicity.
A large number or variety of something, the quality or state of being multiple or manifold.
Examples:
Functional multiplicity. Multiplicity of languages. The multiplicity of colors in the sunset was truly breathtaking.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Brawn.
Physical strength and muscular development, meat from a pig's or calf's head that has been cooked and jellied.
Examples:
Brawn drain. Show off his brawn. The bodybuilder's brawn was impressive.
Intuitive.
Obtained through feelings rather than facts or proof.
Examples:
Intuitive eating. Intuitive judgment. I had an intuitive feeling that I might be pregnant.
Mastery.
Complete control or power of something to dominate or defeat, great skill or knowledge in a particular subject or activity.
Examples:
Mastery of mathematics. Strive for mastery. The country finally gained mastery over the whole land of its neighbors.
Perspiration.
The act or process of sweating, the sweat exuded from the sweat glands.
Examples:
Perspiration stain. Excessive perspiration. The intense workout left him drenched in perspiration.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Subset.
A set of things that are contained within another larger set, a portion or division of a group or category.
Examples:
Proper subset. Subset selection. A subset of the employees will be trained in the new software program.
Unnecessary.
Not needed or required, not essential or important.
Examples:
Unnecessary expense. Unnecessary hassle. The extra steps in the process were deemed unnecessary and removed to streamline production.
Stark.
Empty, simple, or apparent, devoid of any qualifications.
Examples:
Stark landscape. Stark truth. The scenery of the battlefield was stark and gray.
Shuttle.
A vehicle or boat that regularly moves between two places, bobbin that passes the weft thread between the warp threads.
Examples:
Space shuttle. Shuttle service. The shuttle bus will take you to the airport in 15 minutes.
Challenger.
A person or thing that challenges or competes with someone or something else, a contestant in a competition or challenge.
Examples:
Challenger brand. Political challenger. The challenger in the boxing match put up a good fight.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
explode in anger, explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Takeoff.
A departure, especially of airplanes, the initial ascent of an airplane as it becomes airborne.
Examples:
vertical takeoff, takeoff run. Our aircraft is now ready for takeoff.
Inexpensive.
Costing little, having a low price.
Examples:
inexpensive option, an inexpensive inn. The restaurant offered delicious food at an inexpensive price.
Rub.
To move one's hand or an object over the surface of something with pressure.
Examples:
rub shoulders, rub a glass window. She rubbed the sore spot on her leg to ease the pain.
Booster.
Something or someone that supports, promotes, or enhances, a device or substance that improves the performance or effectiveness of something.
Examples:
metabolism booster, morale booster. The energy drink is marketed as a booster to help athletes perform better.
Rocket.
A large tube-shaped object that moves very first by a stream of gases let out behind it, used for space travel or as a weapon.
Examples:
rocket attack against the enemy, rocket fuel. The rocket launch platform is visible from this hill.
Launchpad.
A platform or structure designed to support and launch a rocket or other spacecraft into space.
Examples:
rocket launch pad, entrepreneurial launch pad. The space program has invested heavily in the construction of a new launch pad.
Catastrophic.
Extremely harmful, causing physical or financial destruction.
Examples:
victim of catastrophic injuries, catastrophic climate change. The extinction rate of aquatic animals was catastrophic.
Enterprise.
A business or company, a purposeful or industrious undertaking, especially one that requires effort.
Examples:
undertake an enterprise, his business enterprise. A growing enterprise requires a bold leader.
Calamity.
A serious event that causes damage, injury, or loss.
Examples:
financial calamity, a dire calamity. The earthquake was a major calamity that left many homeless.
Astronaut.
A person trained by a space agency to travel outside the Earth's atmosphere.
Examples:
Astronaut mission. Astronaut in training. The shuttle astronaut trained for months before embarking on the space mission.
Ingenious.
Showing inventiveness and ability or skill.
Examples:
ingenious device, ingenious idea. I always look forward to reading his stories since they're so ingenious.
Metaphor.
A figure of speech in which an expression is used to refer to something that it does not denote to suggest a similarity.
Examples:
metaphor for death, visual metaphor. She expressed her thought in an artful choice of metaphors.
Tragic.
Causing great sadness or suffering, very unfortunate.
Examples:
tragic love stories, tragic death. The tragic events of the war left many families torn apart.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
function properly, immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
global disaster, disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
conceive of an idea, conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Interlocking.
Fitting or locking together in a way that makes a continuous and secure whole.
Examples:
interlocking braid, interlocking mechanism. The interlocking puzzle pieces were difficult to separate.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
chain reaction, supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Precarious.
Not securely held or in position, dangerously unstable or uncertain, dependent on chance or uncertain conditions.
Examples:
precarious job, precarious financial situation. She had a precarious hold on the ladder and was afraid to move.
Surprisingly.
in a way that causes amazement or wonder.
Examples:
Surprisingly advanced culture. Have surprisingly little effect. The exam was surprisingly tricky for everyone.
Implication:
Something that is inferred or indirectly stated, the act or fact of being involved in something.
Examples:
The implication in a crime. The implication of a word. His poem has a very significant implication.
Improve:
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Reliability:
The quality of being able to be trusted or believed in doing what someone desires or requires.
Examples:
Improve reliability. Reliability test. The incident threw questions on her motivations and reliability.
Improvisation:
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Concrete:
Existing in a physical or material form rather than an abstract one, based on facts rather than ideas or guesses, made of or covered with cement.
Examples:
A concrete noun. Concrete examples. The president asked for a more concrete plan.
Brittle:
Easily broken, cracked, or shattered when subjected to pressure or stress, lacking flexibility or resilience, fragile.
Examples:
Brittle bones. Brittle material. The old books in the library were so brittle that they crumbled upon touch.
Reliable:
Worthy of being relied on, trustworthy.
Examples:
Reliable access. Guarantee reliable delivery. Trains are reliable, inexpensive, and ideal for long-distance travel.
Probable:
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Robust:
Sturdy and healthy in form, constitution, or construction, strong enough to withstand or overcome intellectual challenges or adversity.
Examples:
Robust growth. A robust appetite. The experiment yielded robust results that support his theory.
Importance:
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. high importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
Equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Superfluous.
Unnecessary, more than what is needed or required.
Examples:
Superfluous information. Superfluous words. The recipe called for a superfluous amount of salt and made the dish too salty.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Schooler.
A student who attends a school.
Examples:
A primary schooler. Schooler uniform. He often traveled abroad alone when he was in high schooler.
Magnify.
To make something look bigger than it really is, especially by looking at it through a lens. To make something bigger, stronger, or louder.
Examples:
Magnify the danger. Magnify the image for display. Terrorists often attempt to magnify the economic impact of their acts of destruction.
Lever.
A handle used to operate a vehicle or a machine, a rigid bar resting on a pivot so that one end of it can be pushed or pulled easily.
Examples:
A gear change lever. Lever for reform. This initiative will be a lever for increasing company sales.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Evident.
Apparent to the mind, senses, or judgment.
Examples:
Evident to all. Plainly evident. With evident joy, he signed his name.
Sufficient.
Adequate, enough for a particular purpose or requirement.
Examples:
Sufficient time. Self-sufficient economy. That candidate does not have sufficient means to win an election with certainty.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Finance.
The management of money, credit, banking, and investments, especially by a government or commercial organization, the branch of economics that studies the management of money and other assets.
Examples:
Finance Act. Manage my finances. Our company decided to hire an advisor who specializes in finance.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Electron.
A tiny particle with a negative electrical charge.
Examples:
Flow of electrons. Beam of electrons. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Compute.
To make a mathematical calculation.
Examples:
compute an average score. Compute the value. I tried to compute the efficiency of the investment.
Utility.
The state or quality of being useful or convenient, the service, such as electric power or water or transportation, provided by a public.
Examples:
utility costs. Marginal utility. The utility of the device was immediately apparent to all who saw it.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Attain.
To achieve or reach a goal or level of success.
Examples:
attain success. Attain a complete victory. She is determined to attain her degree in computer science.
Scope.
The range of one's perceptions, thoughts, or actions, or a subject that.
Examples:
scope of a project. Have broad scope. The scope of human thought is diverse.
Command.
Authority, control, or mastery over something, often referring to military or leadership contexts, a directive, order, or instruction, expertise or competence in a specific area. Verb, to give an authoritative order or instruction, or to be in charge or control of something.
Examples:
command and control. Command a battery. The general gave a command to his troops to prepare for battle.
Occupy.
To consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples:
occupy his time. Occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Spur.
A thing that encourages someone to do something. Any sharply pointed projection. Verb, to incite or stimulate someone or something.
Examples:
spur of the moment. Spur momentum of economic growth. The threat of losing his job was the spur he needed to work harder.
Consumption.
The amount used or eaten, the act of using up a resource such as energy, food, or materials.
Examples:
average fuel consumption. The consumption of food. In our country, water consumption usually decreases during the winter.
Frivolous.
Not serious or sensible, silly or unimportant.
Examples:
Frivolous lawsuits. Engage in frivolous conversation. He was accused of being frivolous and not taking his responsibilities seriously.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
extreme sports, extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Yoga.
A Hindu spiritual and ascetic discipline including breath control, simple meditation, and the adoption of specific bodily postures, which is widely practiced for health and relaxation.
Examples:
aerial yoga, yoga teacher. Many people find that regular yoga practice can help reduce stress and anxiety.
Adventure.
A journey or a series of events that is unusual, exciting, or dangerous.
Examples:
gastronomic adventures, adventure film. He sailed the Atlantic Ocean multiple times during his adventures.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
unsatisfied desire, fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Harvest.
Yields of plants in a single growing season, the period of the year when gathering occurs on a farm.
Examples:
a scanty harvest, reap a harvest. During harvest, farmers are incredibly busy.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
technological advancement, technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Bounty.
A reward offered for capturing or killing someone or for accomplishing a specific task.
Examples:
cash bounty, a bounty on exports. The bounty hunter was hired to capture the notorious criminal and bring him to justice.
Abundance.
A significant amount of something, the situation in which there is too much of something.
Examples:
an age of abundance, an abundance of examples. A healthy farm provides an abundance of food.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
perceive a threat, perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Scarcity.
The state of being in short supply, a small and inadequate amount.
Examples:
fuel scarcity, scarcity of capital. Some research says that a relative decline in teacher salaries is causing labor scarcity.
Necessity.
The state or fact of being needed, anything indispensable.
Examples:
In great necessity. The necessity of the concrete measure. He emphasized the necessity of immediate action.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Spurt.
To suddenly burst forth or flow out powerfully or suddenly, to make a sudden effort or increase in activity or energy.
Examples:
Unexpectedly spurt. Spurt across the table. The water hose suddenly spurted out a strong jet of water.
Foster.
To promote a growth, to take care of another person's child, usually for a limited time, without becoming their legal parents.
Examples:
Foster a better relationship. Foster 2 kids. The pastor contributed to fostering the sense of a community embracing all classes.
Prosperity.
The state of being successful and having the good fortune.
Examples:
Economic prosperity. Prosperity of humankind. This war shattered dreams of peace and prosperity.
Prosper.
To be successful or thriving, especially financially, to grow and develop well, to flourish.
Examples:
Prosper in the long run. Prosper as a trading hub. With careful planning and hard work, she was able to prosper in her new business venture.
Thrive.
To grow vigorously, to make steady progress.
Examples:
Thrive in a society. Thrive on pressure. Without investment, a business cannot thrive.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Rank.
A position in a hierarchy of status or authority. Verb, to take or have a position relative to others.
Examples:
Rank amateur. High rank. He was promoted to the rank of captain in the military.
Absolute.
Perfect or complete, or to the most considerable degree possible.
Examples:
Absolute loyalty. An absolute must. Gandhi had an absolute zeal for nonviolence.
Monarchy.
A form of government in which a country is ruled by a king or a queen who typically inherits the authority.
Examples:
Monarchy system. Abolish monarchy. The monarchy government had been in power for centuries.
Advancement.
The development, improvement, or progress of something.
Examples:
Advancement of knowledge. Career advancement. Competition between countries resulted in fast technological advancement.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples:
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Mobility.
The ability to move or be moved freely or easily from one place, job, or social class to another.
Examples:
Lack in mobility. Improve social mobility. I have limited mobility in my arms.
Frustrate.
To hinder or prevent efforts, plans, or desires from doing, succeeding, or being fulfilled. To make someone feel upset or annoyed because they are unable to change or achieve something.
Examples:
Frustrate the advancement. Frustrate other team members. The coach explained a strategy to frustrate the opponent's schemes to the players.
Strive.
To try very hard to do, achieve, or obtain something.
Examples:
Strive hard to get. Strive for excellence. They strive to make their dream come true.
Depth.
The distance between the top and bottom of something, between the top surface and a distance below it.
Examples:
Depth camera. The depth of the water. The pond's depth was around 5 feet.
Recession.
A period of economic decline, typically lasting for 6 months or more, during which trade and industrial activity decrease, and unemployment increases.
Examples:
Recession period. Recover from a recession. The country is facing a recession, with high unemployment and low GDP.
Qualify.
To reach the standard or fulfill the requirement of ability or knowledge needed to do a particular job or receive a particular benefit or privilege.
Examples:
Qualify as a candidate. Qualify for membership. The top 3 teams in this tournament qualify for the Olympics.
Barbell.
A long metal bar with weights attached to either end, used for weightlifting or as a form of exercise and strengthening.
Examples:
Barbell exercise. Barbell weight. He lifted the heavy barbell with ease during his weightlifting competition.
Wage.
A particular amount of money that somebody earns, usually every week or every month, for work or services.
Examples:
Unpaid wages. Increase in the minimum wage. His wages continued to rise as his skills improved.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury.
Examples:
Nurse practitioner. A volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Similarly.
In almost the same way.
Examples:
Similarly situated. Have similarly great abilities. We argue that wages for temporary workers should similarly rise.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
Examples:
Simultaneously affected. Take several inputs simultaneously. 2 students answered the teacher's question simultaneously.
Shrink.
To become smaller, or to make something smaller in size or amount.
Examples:
Shrink the tumor. Shrink with fear. This shirt will shrink in the wash.
Collar.
A band of material worn around the neck, typically forming part of a shirt or jacket.
Examples:
Collar of a shirt. Collar of a dog. He put on his collar and tie before leaving for work.
Clerical.
Relating to the clergy, equals the official leaders of the religious activities, or the work of a clerk, of or relating to the clergy.
Examples:
Clerical power. Clerical duties. The clerical collar indicated that he was a member of the clergy.
Contract.
A legally binding agreement between two or more parties, setting out their rights and obligations to each other, typically in writing and enforceable by law.
Examples:
Employment contract. Contract law. The company signed a contract with the supplier for the delivery of goods.
Mysterious.
Difficult to understand, explain, or identify, having an aura of secrecy, intrigue, or puzzlement.
Examples:
Mysterious object. Mysterious stranger. The mysterious disappearance of the ship remains unsolved.
Procedure.
A way of doing something, especially the official or well-known way.
Examples:
Undergo a surgical procedure. Standard procedure. The pilot and flight attendant ran through the checkout procedure.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
Software architect. Copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Execute.
To kill someone, especially as a legal punishment, to carry out or perform an action, duty, etc.
Examples:
Execute a bold strategy. Execute a double play. The mafioso who collaborated with the police was executed.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Polarization.
The division or separation of something into two opposing or contrasting groups or factions. The condition of being polarized or having poles.
Examples:
Polarization effect. Dielectric polarization. The polarization of political views has created a deep divide in the country.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
Threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Stratify.
To arrange or divide into layers or strata based on characteristics such as social, economic, or cultural status.
Examples:
Stratify populations. Stratify data. Society tends to stratify people into different economic classes.
Educated.
Having received a high standard of education.
Examples:
Educated adult. Educated speech. Excellent speech is a characteristic of an educated man.
Primary.
First or highest in rank, order, or importance, most fundamental or essential, pertaining to the initial or introductory stage of something, such as a school year or election cycle.
Examples:
Primary school. Primary education. The primary cause of the accident was due to the icy road conditions.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Affluent.
Rich and wealthy, having a lot of money and material wealth.
Examples:
Affluent society. Live in affluent circumstances. She lived in an affluent neighborhood surrounded by wealth and luxury.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Encouraging.
Giving hope, confidence, or support, inspiring.
Examples:
Encouraging approval. Encouraging sign. The test results were encouraging and showed improvement.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences, an expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Unemployed.
Not having a job, although able to work.
Examples:
Assignment for the unemployed youth. People who are unemployed. My father was unemployed for so long.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Ripe.
Of fruit or crops, fully developed and ready to be eaten or harvested.
Examples:
A ripe old age. Ripe tomato. The fruit was ripe and ready to eat.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Flexible.
Able to change or be changed to suit new conditions or situations, able to bend easily.
Examples:
Flexible schedules. A flexible wire. You can be more flexible and creative in your approach.
Workforce.
All the people who work in a company, industry, country, etc.
Examples:
Skilled workforce. The workforce is on strike. Many companies outsource and hire consultants to keep their workforce flexible.
Numeracy.
The ability to understand and work with numbers, particularly in the context of everyday life and practical applications.
Examples:
Basic numeracy. Numeracy test results. Numeracy skills are important in many industries, including finance and science.
Mundane.
Very ordinary and therefore lacking interest or excitement.
Examples:
Mundane affairs. Mundane objects. After returning from the war, he had a pretty mundane life.
Highlight.
To make something prominent, mainly so that people give it more attention.
Examples:
Highlight a string in red. Highlight an important difference. The introduction highlighted the speaker's distinguished career as a consultant.
Primacy.
The state or quality of being first or foremost in importance, rank, or authority.
Examples:
Military primacy. Primacy of economics. New competitors threatened the company's primacy in the market.
Reap.
To harvest a grain crop from a field, to obtain something beneficial as a consequence of something that you have done.
Examples:
Reap the benefits. Reap crops. He reaped a significant profit from the listing of his company's stock.
Prosperous.
Successful financially or materially, bringing success or good fortune.
Examples:
Prosperous weather. Prosperous nation. The company decided to invest in a prosperous industry.
Sealed.
Closed or secured with.
Examples:
Sealed orders. Sealed jar. We packed and shipped the product in sealed containers.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Pave.
To cover something with a hard, flat material such as stones, bricks, or concrete to make it suitable for travel or use.
Examples:
pave a new path, pave a smoother road. They paved the courtyard with bricks, giving it a more polished appearance.
Endless.
Having no end or conclusion, infinitely very large in size or amount.
Examples:
endless possibilities, endless hours. He looked out the window at the endless stream of people.
Inventive.
Able to come up with novel and unique ideas.
Examples:
have the inventive talent, inventive approach. All language around the world is consistently inventive, but not intrusive.
Pace.
The speed at which someone or something moves, or the rate at which something happens or changes.
Examples:
at your own pace, the runner's pace. The economy is growing at a supercharged pace.
Polar.
Relating to, or close to, the North or South Pole, characterized by complete opposites.
Examples:
polar bears, polar regions. Polar animals are graceful and efficient swimmers.
Feasible.
Capable of being or likely to be made, done, or achieved.
Examples:
economically feasible, feasible assumption. It is not feasible and inefficient to complete many tasks at once.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Arguably.
Used when expressing an opinion or idea that you believe can be proven true.
Examples:
she is arguably the best singer. Arguably the greatest discovery. He is arguably regarded as the finest actor of his generation.
Heartwarming.
Seeming to be something good and therefore causing gladness and pleasure.
Examples:
heartwarming letter. A heartwarming tale of love. We enjoyed the heartwarming hospitality of the host.
Tale.
A story made up in someone's imagination, especially one full of action and adventure.
Examples:
a fairy tale. Tale of horror. Ghosts in folk tales are almost always malicious.
Distant.
Far away in space, time, or where you are, far apart in relevance, relationship, or kinship.
Examples:
a distant memory. Distant ancestors. The sun set over the crest of distant hills.
Numerous.
Amounting to a large indefinite number.
Examples:
Numerous countries. As numerous as the sand. These descriptions are based on a number of numerous assumptions. Occasion. A time or event that is suitable or appropriate for something to happen or be done, a particular event or circumstance that requires or allows for something to be done. Examples: a glad occasion. As occasion demands. She wore her best dress for the special occasion. Scholar. Professor, a person who studies a topic in considerable depth, particularly in a university. Examples: scholar in international politics. Noted scholar. You won't have to pay college tuition if you're a scholar. Alarm. A loud noise or an automatic signal that warns people of danger. A device that signals the occurrence of some undesirable event or particular danger. Examples: give the alarm. An alarm clock. The alarm announcing an enemy attack went off this morning. Secretary. A person whose job is to deal with correspondence, keep records, and do administrative work for a company or organization. Examples: a confidential secretary. Secretary General. The chief secretary was responsible for organizing the meeting. Pundit. An expert, authority, or knowledgeable commentator who frequently expresses opinions or gives analysis on a particular subject or issue. Examples: conservative pundit. Sports pundit. The political pundit provided analysis and commentary on the latest election results. Prediction. The act of predicting the future by reasoning, a statement made about the future. Examples: make my predictions. Gloomy predictions. These results muddied the prediction. Strike. To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon. Examples: strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions. Arrogant. Having or revealing an exaggerated sense of one's importance or abilities. Examples: an arrogant attitude. Grow arrogant. He was so arrogant that he thought he was always right. Proclaim. To announce or state something publicly and forcefully. Examples: proclaim victory. Proclaim law. The leader proclaimed a state of emergency in the country. Oracle. A person or agency regarded as a source of wisdom, knowledge, or prophecy, an utterance, often ambiguous or obscure, that is considered to have prophetic or wise significance.
Examples:
Oracle predictions. Ancient oracle. The company's CEO was considered the oracle of strategic decision-making, with a track record of successful business moves.
Gutsy.
Displaying courage, determination, or boldness, characterized by a willingness to take risks or face challenges.
Examples:
Gutsy move. Gutsy performance. It was gutsy to quit her job and start her own business.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Ingenuity.
The quality of inventing things or solving problems in clever new ways.
Examples:
The infinite ingenuity of man. Abound in ingenuity. Creativity and ingenuity are often brought about by extreme concentration.
Hinge.
A joint that holds the edge of a door, window, lid, etc. and allows it to open or close.
Examples:
A stiff hinge. Insecure hinge. His involvement is the hinge of our plan.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Teleport.
To transport or transmit instantly from one location to another, typically using advanced technology or imagined supernatural powers.
Examples:
Teleport objects through space. Teleport to any location in the world. The magician seemed to teleport instantly from one side of the stage to the other.
Purity.
The state of being undiluted or unmixed with anything else, the state of being free from immorality, especially of a sexual nature.
Examples:
The degree of purity. High purity. Higher purity requires additional equipment and energy.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Radiology.
The branch of medicine that uses medical imaging technologies such as X-rays, CT scans, MRIs, and ultrasound to diagnose and treat diseases and injuries.
Examples:
Interventional radiology. Diagnostic radiology. The patient underwent a radiology scan to diagnose their medical condition.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc., on how to do or use something.
Examples.
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Clue.
An object, a piece of evidence, or some information that helps someone to find the answer to a problem, question, or mystery.
Examples.
A clue about the crime. A clue to the diagnosis. The police couldn't find a clue to her whereabouts.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples.
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Reduction.
A decrease in size, amount, or degree.
Examples.
Reduction strategy. A gradual reduction. The reduction in carbon emissions has been significant since the implementation of the new policy.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples.
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.